Chasing you again. 내게 하고 싶은 말. Baby, one more time. Oh, you make me better than I've ever been. 온종일 너의 곁을 떠나기가 싫어. 어지러운 지금 이 느낌이 좋아. Right now, 점점 더 빠져들어가. 내 숨이 차올라.
So, if anything, my sister's sicker today than she has been. I feel so bad for her. So, we're gonna go get food and... Okay, in this like hotel, there keeps being these things on the carpet. I think they've had to like seriously bleach there or something. Do you think someone had way too much soju? Okay. I don't know where I'm going, guys. The apartment's really cute though. I just had like an interesting experience. Okay guys, I just made a quick convenience store run to get more Picard Sweat. I don't know what I'm gonna do without this when I get back to America. However, guys, it took me a lot longer than it should have because I had this massive detour, which is kind of low-key stressing me out. Because I get out of our hotel, I get on the sidewalk, I stop to take a video of the sunset, and like this Japanese kid comes up to me. And I'm saying like he's maybe 16 years old and he doesn't really speak English that well, but he doesn't speak any Korean. So like his English and translator apps is what we were having to go off of. He seems to be here alone and didn't know where his hotel was, didn't know how to check into his hotel room, didn't know how to find his room number, didn't know how to like do any of this. And it was so sad because like in his translator app, he's like, all the Koreans ignore me when I ask them for help. And I'm like, Anyway, long story short, it took us a long time to realize that his hotel is the same hotel as I'm staying at. It just has two different names that they're booking under online. And so there's that problem. And then like we had to find the right elevator and whatever. He finally got safely to his hotel, like, and he's like checked in and everything. But I'm just like, what Japanese family out there was like, hey kid, let me just send you to Korea when you clearly are not prepared for like any of this. Anyway. Oh, and the internet connection here is terrible. Like my phone wasn't working, his phone wasn't working. So like our Google Translate and translating apps were like spotty. And then he kept like trying to bring up his hotel reservation stuff and like, it was just, anyway. However, he is safely checked in, so we are good now. So for some reason, there was no way to actually plug this in over there where it originally was. So this was the nearest plug we could find. Also, for the life of me, I cannot figure out the air conditioning. It does not matter how low I set it, it never turns on. But other than that, I'm really liking the place. Now I'm going to go on a quest. There's a real lack of food here. Maybe I should look at the map again? On a cool note though, I think we passed Lottie World, like the Busan version of it. I really want to go there. I don't know what I would do there, but I really want to go there. Did you know you can actually rent Korean high school uniforms to go to Lottie World in? I mean, it could be like all of the K-dramas, guys. I met a really nice security guard and she spoke English and she walked me all the way here. It was so sweet. Hi, security guard, if you're watching. I'm in the right place. I bought a lot. I think I'm gonna need to call a taxi because I don't think I can carry this much all the way to the bus stop. Okay, I decided to get Uber, but like Uber's not finding me a driver. It's like taking forever. Okay, I decided, wait, is that my bus? Did I just miss it? I can only walk so fast. I decided to go the bus route because I feel like it'd be the same amount of time. I don't know. I also kind of low-key rolled my ankle. Just a little bit. It doesn't hurt at all. But there was a sudden indent. Do you see that right there? This indent. I made it! I'm at the bus stop, guys. And the bus is only 9 minutes away. I feel like the most accomplished person in Korea ever. It's a lot. It's a lot in the bag. Ow! Just so you know, I walked all the way from up there. It was really far and this road's really loud. You guys probably can't hear anything I'm saying. Ooh, look, there's IKEA. So all of those groceries only cost me like $68 US. I think especially because the dollar's really strong versus the won right now. For example, like a subway ride in Seoul costs about $1 for me right now, and a bus ride was 7 cents. Dude. Anyway, which is of course great for us. It's sad for Korea. However, that's like really good for groceries. I probably spend more on groceries per week at home than that. I'm a high maintenance grocery person. What can I say? Also, can we talk about how gigantic their reusable shopping bag is? This was just the normal one I think I grabbed. I could sit in this thing. We're about to discover if I can really sit in this thing. Okay. Yep, I in fact can sit in this. I fit in the shopping bag. So it's almost midnight, but I need to acquire water, more face masks, and like a list of random stuff. So we're headed to the convenience store, which is conveniently only on the ground floor. So let's hope it's open. The water's been acquired. However, I think I'm in the party district again because it is still going and it's midnight. I'm definitely in the party district. apparently today is just my day of being helpful and useful. You know how the other day I was like, I feel so unuseful. I was super useful today, guys. I helped the Japanese kid find his hotel, and then as I was going to get water and I was trying to come back, this woman from France asked me if I knew how to connect to the hotel's internet because she like couldn't find her family anywhere. And so at first I was like, oh, well, maybe we can go to Starbucks because like the internet only works in the rooms here because like the Wi-Fi signal's pretty weak in like room specific. I was trying to go to Starbucks, realizing they're closed. It's midnight. And then that's when I'm like, I have the ability to do personal hotspot. So I let her connect to my hotspot and she was able to like call her husband and like re-meet up with them. So and they were so nice. Her name was Ewa, which is, I guess, West African for Eve from like the Bible. And then, she just explained to me how to say her daughter's name. It's the West African version of Naomi. It's Naomi? It was cool. And I knew how to say it for a second. Anyway, but they were so nice, and so, I don't know, I was being very useful today. And then when I was grocery shopping, I at first could not for the life of me find the grocery store because I show up at Lottie Mart and it's this gigantic luxury mall again. And I'm like wandering and it's all like luxury stores and I'm like, where's the food? But then I passed these security guards and I asked them, and like the girl security guard was like, oh, I'll take you there. And she spoke English and she told me all about how she went to LA once and she took me to the grocery store. So that was really nice. So for breakfast this morning, I'm having black rice with some chicken breast, pumpkin seeds, dressing. What else did I put in there? Oh, dried apricots and cherries. So I feel like it looks very healthy. We'll see how it tastes. Okay, so I changed the ingredient order that I put it in the bowl for my sisters, and I think it looks way cuter this way. So my big dream today is to go down to the beach, but then I have to be back by 6 because I have a business call. Like, it makes me feel so official when I take business calls in a different country. I'm like, I'm so legit. But I'm also very legitly waiting for the elevator. I have to say this American breakfast actually looks pretty legit, except for asparagus. I've never had asparagus at breakfast, but maybe that's just me. Also, I've never had dessert at breakfast either. Unless dessert literally means Pop-Tarts. But then I just eat Pop-Tarts and that is breakfast as a kid.
Wanna make you happy and then she goes 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어 대화가 필요해 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐 너와 나의 이 관계가 달라졌음 해 We're out of time So tell me you want more 지나가버린 추억 너무 잦은 다툼 가끔씩은 지치기도 해 이제는 너무 익숙해져 버린 너의 안성들이 난 더 이상 하고 싶지 않아 So baby tell me why not 너와 나의 그 차이가 why not Don't know what to do with you but why not 너와 나의 그 차이가
So I don't know if I'm beaching correctly. I need more Kinergy because he was a specialist in beach. I rewatched the Barbie movie on the flight to Japan, and so it's fresh in my mind. I forgot how good that movie was. However, I'm just sitting here on the beach and it's so nice and clean and peaceful, and the opposite of the last time I went to LA. If you guys remember those vlogs, the sheer amount of trash I encountered in that vlog cannot be spoken of. And so there's also so many seagulls here, and I'm like, oh, they must be living happy little lives because they have less trash on their beach. Seagulls know how to professionally beach, guys. I could have a beach off with one of those seagulls. I have to say this though, I don't think I've ever had this many Korean people stare at me before. I don't think they can handle this level of Barbie. There's this guy who keeps chasing a seagull because I think he's trying to steal kids' food. That is a disobedient seagull that does not care that there's CCTV everywhere. Is that actually an aquarium? And should we explore it? It is an aquarium, I think. That's so cool. I don't have time to go do it today, but I might come back. Not only are like all the older Korean people like staring at me, but they imagine that if they stare at me for a bit and like quickly look away, if I try to make eye contact, I won't have seen them. And that's the funny thing, because like I still saw you. And now it's just like really cracking me up. Okay, so I really wish I had recorded an interaction I just had because I still don't know what was happening. Okay, guys, I don't know what's happening. I just had the weirdest interaction with this older Korean guy. He's like maybe like grandfather age, and he comes up to me at the stoplight and is like, I don't know. He kept saying the same thing over and over again, and he seemed upset at me. And I told him I didn't understand and I didn't speak Korean. And I told him I was American, and he understood that, but then he kept repeating the same thing. And I got out my phone to use Google Translate, and then he got upset about that. So eventually, the crosswalk, I just went across, like, said walk, so then that's how I got away from him. I kind of wish I understood why he was so upset at me. Not because I think I was actually doing anything, but just because it was a very unsettling experience, and I like to understand unsettling experiences. Because whatever it was, he seemed to think he had the right to like boss me around. Because I think that's what he was attempting to do, and I don't even know what he was trying to say. I don't know. I think it's just hot and sunny, and people keep staring at me, and I wore the same exact outfit in Tokyo and nobody stared at me. I'm telling you, Korea's less forgiving of interesting style choices. Guys, I'm back in the Airbnb. So this princess did not have a very good day at the beach. I generally know that my outfits aren't like everybody else's outfits on the planet, but I've never been stared at so much in my life. And as I pointed out earlier, I wore the same exact outfit in Tokyo. People didn't stare at it or even notice me as a human being. Here, everybody stared. And by everybody, I mean anyone over the age of like 40 stared at me. And then they would like be staring, and then I'd like glance over, and then they would be like very but like half a second delayed. So there was already like a second of them continuing to stare before it like clicks that I see them, and then they're like in the most non-casual way humanly possible. Right? And I'm just like, okay, but I mean, people don't dress like this here. That's fine. But then when that guy, because like nothing really happened, he came up to me, angrily kept saying the same thing and invaded my personal space bubble, and then left. And then I realized, I'm just like, it upsets me, I think, whenever old men of any nationality think they can come up to me and tell me what to do or not do, because that was the definite vibe he had. He was like telling me how it is, or not to do something, or to do something. I don't know what it was. And I think that's what's frustrating me. I'm like, I couldn't even tell this guy that my life is none of his business because there was a language barrier. And then like, obviously I would have done it in a respectful fashion, because I mean, like, you know, obviously older ones deserve respect, but also boundaries. And I feel like that was the other thing that was bothering me. He was already breaking boundaries by like coming into my personal space bubble and then like randomly berating me for nothing at this crosswalk. I don't know. I still don't know what was happening. I really wish I knew what was happening. Anyway, that's my story. Why didn't I record it? I just need to start recording everything now. Anyway, I just had a very non-great day at the beach, and now I have to get ready for my business call. Yeah. There's very little respect for royalty here, guys. Okay, crazy update, guy. We just got a push notice on our phone that they're looking for like sort of like a silver alert, a missing older person who looks very much like the guy who came up and berated me. So I'm going back to the beach to look for him. It's like half an hour till my call, like my business call, but I'm just like, what if I'm the one who knows where he is? But like, I mean, it looks like him, but also I can't be sure, so like it's not good enough to like, you know, I don't know, guys. Why are the elevators taking forever? So is this kind of crazy? Yes. Also, I changed out the princess dress. Bailey actually said this earlier, like when I was telling her the story, she was like, well, what if he's a silver alert? And I was like I thought like maybe, but then I was just like, or maybe he's just a crabby Korean man, you know, because crabby old men exist in all cultures, right? It's like if I found him, what would I do? I don't know. I just think, do I think it's really him? I don't know. It's at this moment that I realize how big this beach is and the fact that I have not seen him for hours. He's probably not here anymore. I mean, it'd be kind of weird for him to still be here. But seriously, was it him? Like, so the guy in the picture that I don't know, public notice sent out of the missing person. Like, I recognize the coat he's wearing in the pictures because it's like CCTV footage. Okay, so I recognize his coat. And like, he has the same basic like face shape and body build, and like, that would explain, like maybe he has like dementia or Alzheimer's or something, and that's why he would randomly come up to me and like berate me for no reason. If they had sent that out earlier, I could have probably found him. Yeah, I think it's absolutely hopeless that I'm gonna find him. Why did I imagine I could? I don't know. The sheer amount of older men here wearing green coats is like excessive. Okay, I'm giving up. Now I have to get back in time for my video call. Ooh, shark! Apparently, older men just don't stay where you left them. Imagine that, especially if they're wandering off to begin with. It's kind of funny that I even thought I could possibly find him. I just felt like I needed to try, because what if he was just like meandering right there on the beach still or something, you know? Will I make it back in time for my meeting? Am I prepared for this meeting? No, because I was gonna prep right before. But then I was like, I have to run looking for the silver alert. Not only that, but, oh, as you must thank you, elevator. Oh, I'm here. I just got lost in the hallway. Anyway, I got exercise. So I got off of my Zoom call. It wasn't Zoom, but I keep calling everything that's slightly like Zoom. So I got off that call, and then now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to another store that is closer to here that I didn't realize existed, and I may not have had to go on like an hour round trip to the store to get food yesterday. But I'm gonna go see if they have some of the things I wasn't able to find at that store. So let us head out and let us see how many people stare, because this is what I've discovered, is that I don't think it was my pink princess dress that was getting me stared at. I'm sure that was contributing. But even when just wearing a much more normal outfit, everyone's still staring. That's like above a certain age. I would say like everyone like 40 and above that's good Korean are like staring, and I think it's entirely because I'm a foreigner. And when I was in Seoul, I met this girl who had lived here for 10 years, and she was like, yeah, there's no diversity in Korea, but when you go down south to Busan, there's even less, and you will notice it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But they don't mean anything bad by it, but it's kind of unnerving just having everyone stare at you. And it's not like a friendly or welcoming stare either. I don't know if that's possible, but there's like, oh look, a person, and then there's like, I can't even do it. I can't replicate the stare, but whatever it is, it's not a pleasant one.
너의 맞닿은 입술이 떨어지고 쏟아지는 너의 깊은 우주 영원하지 않다는 말은 믿지 않을래 우리 비추는 별빛에 너
escalator is apparently broken. That was a restaurant. I don't know where I am now. So I went back to the restaurant and I asked the nice lady there, and she helped me see that the grocery store is in the basement. I wish I knew how this worked. Hi, Korea. So far, this trip has been 50% me making wise choices and 50% me making very unwise choices. And it was just so sweet.